in high school or in my 20s, I was like, I got to get to Cedar Point. And now I'm like, I don't know. If I never make it to Cedar Point, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But is it better? Like, is it the best?
They have a lot of good roller coasters, and I'm sure they have even better ones now.
They've been in the news of late.
Yeah.
There's like one particular ride has stopped. All the people on it have had to walk all the way down.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's happened like
it's at the Top Field Drag
7 times in like 2 weeks since it opened.
There's one that they said the new one. I think it is at Cedar Point. I don't know where it is, but it's closest to full on vertical drop you can get on a roller coaster. Yeah. It's like I think
hardest about
like 12 degrees or something like that. I don't know. Like
one that is newer, they said legit has stopped working, and there's just people walking like down the track, and it's like at a massive up high. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah,
I would struggle to go down. I think walking like that would be very unnerving. Can you like put this cart in neutral and just let it like roll?
I'll push. Welcome to our Film Fathers podcast, the definitive podcast about fatherhood, film, and fatherhood in film. This is Jelani, and with me as always are a guy who looks like hell and needs some coffee, and a guy who understands cigars are more expensive than drugs. Martin and Brady.
I will live in Montana, and I will marry a round American woman and raise rabbits. She will cook them for me, and I will have a pickup truck, maybe even a recreational vehicle, and drive from state to state. Do they let you do that?
Just so we understand each other, I don't have any problems with questions or doubts. As I said to you before, I'm not seeking the company of kiss asses. But when you got something to say to me, you say it in private. And if privacy doesn't permit itself, then you bite your fucking tongue. Are we clear about that, Commander?
This week, we're going underwater with two of the most gripping submarine thrillers ever made, The Hunt for Red October and Crimson Tide. On one side, you've got Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin navigating Cold War intrigue in a cat-and-mouse game of political chess. On the other, Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman are locked in a claustrophobic power struggle where the fate of the world hangs in a split-second decision. We dive deep, but come up to periscope depth from time to time and try to decide who did it best.
I think there's a clear winner.
Me too.
I also have a clear winner.
I think we're all in agreement.
I think we have to all be here. Because otherwise we'd argue. But Crimson Tide for sure. But I hadn't seen Hunt for Red October since I first saw it when I was pretty young.
I'm not 100% I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I did.
I know I did.
I remembered some scenes, but I was like, man, there's plenty I don't remember. But I think it's just because it's 35 years old.
I think I was
14
or 15 when I first saw it.
35.
35,
yeah. Sorry, Crimson Tide was 30.
Yeah, 1990 and 1995. So yeah, I just remember being like, oh, there's a lot of stuff I don't really understand. And so I enjoyed it more than I thought I would because I'm older now and I get it. I understand the stakes, I guess, and what's going on, what defecting means.
Also, apologies to all the U571 fans out there who we didn't fit, which was in 2000. They only make them every 5 years. So we
is that the one with Bon Jovi?
Yeah, Bon Jovi, Conahey, Keitel, Paxton.
There's also there's Hunter Killer with your boy Butler. Isn't Gerard Butler in Hunter Killer?
I don't know Hunter
Killer. Is that a submarine movie?
Yeah, I think so.
See, I mistake like Das Boot is just a boat. And it's a German movie. It's from 81. I think I've seen that, but there's like a director's cut or something that's like 8 hours long or something too. So I don't remember much about it, but it's not a submarine. So yeah, what are the other submarines?
Like we got Greyhound. I put in submarine movies. Tom Hanks movie from not that long ago.
That was an Apple.
Yeah,
Apple movie.
That's right. Hunter Killer's right, by the way.
I think Jen's cousin was in that too.
U571's the only one I knew off the top of my head.
That's right.
Yeah,
but these are the big dogs.
Yeah,
right? These are the big dogs for sure.
It had been a minute. I would agree that I hadn't seen Hunt for Red October and since it came out, and probably barely remembered it then because I was 10.
I think literally the one scene that was the most vivid in my brain was when Baldwin's shooting or getting shot at, I guess, for the most part, and
He's like, I have to be careful.
Yeah. In the missile chamber. I don't know
Yeah.
what room or whatever. And like, the bullets are obviously dangerous, everything there. Like that part I remembered well. So like I'm pretty confident I've seen
I remember
movie
the ending. I definitely remember them being, talking at the end.
in front of a green screen.
In front of that, I don't remember how bad it looked.
That almost blended
Yeah, it was really
Baldwin's
bad.
hair with the
But
background.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
what are you gonna
also
do?
just not
1990.
But it wasn't even that. Like, it's not a. There's good dialogue and that was terrible.
That's a terrible.
It was a terrible ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they could have had something way more profound to say, some better lines, something.
Also, like
It just ended.
sorry, go ahead, Johnny.
I just thought it was dull. Like,
Yeah, so it was so convenient. Everything was so convenient,
Yeah.
like that needed to be. Which I
Jack Ryan's a genius. He figured it all out.
well, but even like him knowing him so well, like he was the
Right.
resident expert because he met him once, and I was just like,
I know this man.
I know this man.
It's like, do you?
But am I misremembering the U.S. Soviet relationship to where they would have had someone defect and they would have so willingly welcomed them into?
Well, they wanted the boat
sure
and the technology, and then
That they would
anyone
float
that has
down
those
the
kinds
river?
of secrets. Yeah, I think they would want that.
yeah.
I mean, if you're going along with the premise of the movie, I know what you're saying. Like,
But
how
don't
can they trust him or kind of?
Well, there was a lot of, Soviet U.S. turmoil,
yeah.
shall we say?
Who? No, I'm thinking of Crimson Tide, but we'll get back to my thoughts.
I was going to say, in that, I feel like it would have been more covert. Like, hey, we're going to try to steal this boat basically from the Russians by getting this guy to defect. But it seemed like everybody knew that was the plan. And like,
When you say everybody who,
so the whole like CIA, all of them like talking and like, it just seemed like, I don't know,
too
like
many people knew about
yeah,
it.
like nowadays it'd be way more covert that they were going to try to.
That's what I kind
have
of
this
liked
guy
about
defect.
it was that it's like you have the ambassador sitting in there being like, "Oh, it's a rescue mission,"
Yeah.
and then at the end,
Then claiming he lost
I think
another
they
boat.
all know
Yeah.
that the boat's not sunk and
Yeah.
that the guy defected and the Americans have him, but they can't prove it. So what can you do?
Right.
It's like, oh well, the boat's gone. Oh, like, another boat's missing too, and he's like, you
guys
gotta
lost
keep,
another
you gotta
one?
keep track of your submarines. It's like
Yeah.
they know what really happened. I think someone probably figured it out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so, but you guys are the big Jack Ryan fans, so
I
what's
do-
your take?
I-
Who played it best?
I do like.
well, before we get to that,
Yeah, sorry.
can you name all the actors that have played Jack Ryan?
I got 3, and
I
that's
got-
it. Oh no, I got 4.
I think I have 4. So we got Alec Baldwin, Harrison Ford, John Krasinski,
Ben Affleck.
and
Some of All
he was
Fears.
in Some of All Fears. Yeah.
There's one more. You're missing one.
Oh, there is.
I don't know if I know.
Wait.
Bernthal.
Give me
It's not Bernthal.
something. Like, is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Is it old or is it new?
Newer.
Where did it
Oh.
fall in the timeline of people we just talked about? After Affleck, before Krasinski?
It has to be after.
It pretty much had to be that window.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
don't remember.
I know it. It's Chris Pine.
Yes, it is.
What was it?
Shadow Recruit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just remembered that there was one. I
I
never.
didn't see that.
Costner.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah. I saw it.
I mean, I
can't
honestly,
remember if I watched it
I
or
can
not.
say I
And I like Chris Pine.
in certain things. Yeah, I was gonna say I love all those
Sorry, I
actors.
didn't mean to cut you right
No,
off.
in certain things, and yeah, I love all those actors.
Well, there's a
So,
reason they got picked for that role.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty it's stood the test of time. Like Tom Clancy's been this stuff has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he wrote those books in the '80s. This first movie, I think, came out in it was 1990, and since then, he has not really left.
I probably would need
America's-
to revisit all of those actors, but I mean, I do particularly like. I think season 1 of the Krasinski
Jack Ryan.
show on Prime is really entertaining, and
Yeah.
being new, that it was visually pretty appealing.
Yeah,
It definitely got away from them as they tried to keep going, which is
that's why I
fine.
stopped.
But it was. I still enjoy. It's just action.
Yeah.
It's spy action thriller. Like
Right.
I can get behind a not great show, especially one that I've already seen like a season of, or what. That's not a hard continuation for me. And Krasinski's a great lead.
it's no slow horses, but it's good.
It's no slow horses. What is?
Yeah, there aren't many.
Right.
But yeah, then, again, always good to see James Earl Jones just
I
being
kinda
in
I
there.
forgot.
just,
Oh, if that's another. Yeah, if he,
Because he continued on with the Harrison Ford movies, I think. Right?
Well, and then he was Greer,
He was
which
Greer.
Yeah. I know Wendell Pierce
Yes.
more recently in that
from
role.
the show.
Yeah,
I I like the fact that they did the like close up of them speaking Russian to get you
Yeah.
like, hey, we're gonna just
Yeah,
talk
that was
in
okay.
English now.
It was confusing. I'm like, is my closed captioning working on some of these and not others? I'm like, also enjoyed a Glenn and a Baldwin again. Scott Glenn and a Baldwin brother.
Oh yeah, like Backdraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Sam Neill as a Russian was
As a
I
Russian?
I forgot everybody else that was in this, and I didn't know probably half. Like I didn't know Courtney B. Vance at the time.
right.
Now where do you know him
Didn't
from?
really know.
A TikTok clip where he's a lawyer that shows up every couple days on my feed.
Oh yeah, no. He
No,
was
he's an
in
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, is
He was.
No, I'm thinking you guys aren't gonna know the show, but you might have heard of it. Lovecraft Country.
I never
He
watched
was in
it.
that. It was good. It was one season.
I
and then
wanted to,
they
though.
canceled it.
It was on HBO.
It's right up my alley in like the vein of Sinners. You know, like horror and.
I thought you were gonna pull
Lovecraft.
out the
I can't
Office
think of what
Christmas
else.
party.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's-
that's true.
That's right.
Is known for. I've only seen one other movie that he's is known for. I don't know that we need to.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think
but-
we
but
could go down
Dangerous Minds. He's in apparently.
there. Okay.
Hamburger
buy
Hill, 1987
war
movie.
movie.
It looks like a war movie.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Space
heard of it.
Cowboys. Clint Eastwood. Never saw
Old
that.
guys. James Garner,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Haley Jones.
but yeah, I mean, a decent cast. Again, I don't know. I didn't. It was a little dull. There's no doubt. But what kept me
Yeah.
into it was not knowing. Like, I didn't remember very much about it at all. So it was like watching it for the first time, and I didn't think it was terrible. But I did keep on thinking. I'm like, yeah, this is Jelani through and through. Like, I could just see you, not just this movie, but like the pairing. Like, it's a good idea. It's John McTiernan,
Yeah.
Jack Ryan. I know you love, and I know you love Crimson Tide. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Jelani's just in heaven this week.
got to fix.
There's just something.
We have Martin episodes. We haven't had a Jelani episode, I feel like, in a while. So you're
There's
overdue.
just something about like a submarine show, a submarine episode or submarine movie that it's just like, it's almost like a space movie, right? Because it's like the isolation. They're away from everything. They have limited communications. They have
Anything
to
goes
like,
wrong,
right?
you're dead.
Right, and you
Crazy.
have to survive.
Conceptually, I couldn't handle it on a submarine. I don't have it in me
I
to
don't.
be in it.
I do feel like talking about both of these movies now, like these countermeasures are really really work. Like one definitely either borrowed from the other or it's just all you could do. But I was always like, hey, they missed us, but we're gonna get them.
I love these. Shoot this little thermos out there, and it spins in the water.
And that's enough to get the torpedoes, or the torpedoes don't have time to arm. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
In both of
Didn't
these
have-
movies, you
didn't
have to
have
have time
enough
to time to arm.
Yeah.
Same thing with
That's how you know it's real.
Top Gun. They used countermeasures. In
Oh,
Top
definitely.
Gun.
That's what I thought of. I thought of Top Gun when I was watching it.
Did you guys? So one of the actors. Did you notice Slavin? Did you guys recognize him? He was one of the
don't-
Russians.
I probably
Was
did, but
it
I wouldn't.
the guy who is also a grimy dude in the Italian Job?
Yes.
Okay.
Cousin Yevon.
Yevon. Because I definitely didn't remember his name, but I was like,
you saw
oh,
him, and you're like,
that guy.
yes.
And he looks identical. And somehow it's like 25 years apart.
Right.
Well, there was Tim Curry as well. But
Yeah.
who are you talking about? What's the actor's name? Oh, Josh Ackland.
No, that's
Lysenko.
Hans. He was the ambassador. He's also the guy from Mighty Ducks.
You
Right.
Yeah, you know him.
He's further down.
I know him from Lethal Weapon, one of the Lethal Weapon movies.
Two probably
Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan
Yeah.
Skarsgård for sure. Lethal Weapon 2, by the way,
for John.
is he's Arjun Rudd.
Yeah.
Diplomatic immunity.
Gonna assume he's dead.
Yeah, he died in Mighty Ducks 2.
Yeah, Skarsgård was another surprise.
Fred Thompson.
For us, it was a '90s war movie, so Fred Thompson
Fred
was
Thompson's
in
in
it
it.
before he became senator or governor or whatever
Something.
he was.
Senator from Tennessee, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, definitely from Tennessee, no
Yeah,
doubt.
and then before he became the chief of the airport in Die Hard 2.
Yeah, right. Underrated movie. I like Die Hard too.
Did it catch? There's a Putin.
Yeah, I saw there was a Putin.
Yeah.
Is that accidental? I'm confused. Like
I mean, Putin's been around for a long time. But
I know, but
I don't know how
Long
big he
line
was
of
in
Putins.
1990.
maybe
Yeah.
he was in the in the background, and so they just used the name. But I was like, Putin?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I know. I thought that was funny.
One of the things that I chuckled at was
I had a chuckle at that point too. Mine was really late.
yeah, when maybe a technicality. As soon as the Americans got aboard the Red October, they started counting all their distances in yards instead of meters. They instantly switched over from the metric system to the standard.
Because you're saying for naval stuff they use meters?
Well, they were Russian. They would have used meters all the time.
Yeah. You're saying the Russians did. I thought you said the Americans.
The Russians did,
okay.
and then as soon as Jack Ryan and the
Well,
other
they were
guys
nice
got
hosts.
on board, they were like, "Oh, we'll use yards. We'll recalculate everything."
What do you think the thought process was in getting Sean Connery, a Scots?
You know why? Because you put that suit on him and he looks Russian.
Yeah.
Give him that beard.
Visually, he fits the bill, and they didn't have any of the Russian.
I don't have a problem with it. It's
well,
fine because they zoom in on him anyway, and
they even
change
talked
the
it out. They said, "Oh, he's not actually from Russia."
Oh, okay.
They said that, but they made him like Lithuanian or something instead of making him Scottish. Just make him Scottish. At least you could explain the accent.
I like Sean Connery too much to care.
Peter Stormare hadn't popped yet. They could have just thrown him in as your standard Russian.
He fixes the cable.
The part that I was like, "Oh, come on!" At the end, when Skarsgård shot himself with the torpedo, the other guy's like, "You arrogant ass! You've killed us." It was so. There was just no inflection whatsoever. I was like, I mean, can you be impassioned about the fact that you're going to die? Like, you could essentially say whatever you want, and you are like monotone.
That's what I mean. Like both these movies, they would have just probably been dead by either one of the torpedo launches.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but whatever. Got to make it exciting.
The other downside was there are two women and a little girl in this movie, and they don't get credited until every other male actor is credited. They are credited just before the stuffed bear.
The stuffed bear gets credited?
Yeah, Stanley.
Why?
Just for someone thought it'd be funny, I'm sure. Hilarious.
The one woman, the assistant in London, is from Star Trek: Next Generation. She was the doctor, Dr. Beverly Crusher. I was like, I recognize her for some reason. I'm like, then it popped. I was like, oh yeah.
You were a big Next Generation fan?
Next Generation was the one
I
we
should have
watched.
been. I don't know why I didn't.
It was the best
But
one.
yeah, I think it was like at the time I'm like I haven't watched the original Star Trek, so I'll get to Next Generation when I watch the original. And I'm like I should have just been watching it.
Yeah.
I probably would have loved it.
My other spotted. Did you see LaFours
Yeah, yeah.
from Mallrats?
Yeah, LaFours. Yeah, the security guard. I did. Yes.
I was like, is that
Bickety bam, the motherfucker is rubble.
Sven Olthorsen? I was like, dang, I recognize that face. Made me laugh. I was like, LaFours.
I was going to make a note of it. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, because I did see him.
It didn't make a ton of sense. They're just finding people to make Russian.
Yeah. So then we get to Crimson Tide, which might be in my top 3 Denzel movies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to do that. I watched this with you. I remember again at Kevin's bachelor party.
Yeah, I made you guys watch it. I was like, you gotta watch
you
it.
didn't have to twist my arm hard. But this is probably my third viewing of it, and I enjoyed it the most this time. I really did. I kind of. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't realize how great a performance he does give, and him and Gene together are really good.
Yeah.
And it's just an entertaining movie. It's not perfect by any means, but yeah, I'm more in your camp. I think I know more now what the hype was all about. I feel like it took me 3 times. I don't know why. Maybe I just wasn't into it.
I definitely enjoyed it, but I don't know that I would say I think it's like his top 3. But I do think it's a very good movie, and obviously you can't argue with Denzel and Gene Hackman and Gandolfini, Viggo Mortensen. I mean, there's some big hitters, and it showed.
Yeah, and even before they just even popped, but I love the way that it was Tony, right? Tony Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that he like shot everything, like, he had the leaning camera angles, and then he had the lights of the instrumentation and coming off, so you had like shadows, and you had like darkness and things like that kind of just like heighten the tension. Like that's one of the things I noticed. Like as soon as the Akula class sub comes into play and they start basically the whole standoff on the sub, like starting base from the Akula class, like there's just so much tension there, and there's so much sweat. Like, everybody is so sweaty.
Mary was like, "Is it really hot on submarines?" I was like, "I'm gonna assume so." I was like,
"It is when you're having the threat of nuclear war and
feels,
mutiny and all the things."
It feels like I'm just gonna believe Crimson Tide did the work and look this thing up, but it appears to be about 110 in there. Underwater should be cool. You'd think.
A little cooler.
Crimson Tide has only a 1% higher Rotten Tomato score than Hunt for Red October. 89 versus 88.
88 for Hunt for Red
That seems high, right?
Really high.
Yeah. So
I feel like those were somehow carried over from 1990.
Yeah. They got some old ones when we hadn't seen really good submarine movies.
I also love that this is another one where you see a bunch of people that went on to do more things.
I got one.
There's a ton.
I know, but I think I have one of the deeper pulls. You go ahead, Jelani. I don't think you have mine, so I'm gonna.
Well, I'll go. I got some deep pulls, but
is it Ricky Schroeder?
It's not Ricky Schroeder.
He did big stuff before.
That's true.
Spoons.
Yeah, he was Silver Spoon. You had Ryan Phillippe.
Yep, spotted a young Phillippe.
Was he credited?
Yes,
I would assume so.
I don't think you call that a cameo. But whatever.
Yeah, that's weak. That is a.
I wouldn't. I said just things that they were in before. Our boy Saban Silverman, he dies in the sub. Steve Zahn.
I saw Steve Zahn. Yeah, of course.
He does die. Yeah, that was
to the face.
Takes it. That should have killed him. I'll be honest.
And then just two network guys that I can call out. One is the manager of the Buy More from Chuck, is the chef. Mark, he's got 3 names. He's one of the guys in the kitchen when the fire outbreaks. And then James LeSure.
Mark Christopher Lawrence? Yes. Head cook Rono?
Yep. And then James LeSure is one of the guards that keeps Gene Hackman in his quarters, and he's from Vegas. Josh Duhamel, James Caan.
Those are, I know the show. I know you guys love Vegas, but
I'm going to give you one, Martin, that you're going to, if you didn't see it, and again.
I noticed Phillippe.
Here's the thing. I saw it. I would argue it. I should be recognized like nationally for recognizing him as early as I did. The guy that plays Redchenko.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw it right away. It's from Seinfeld.
It's Kruger.
Yeah, it's Kruger. I couldn't think of his name, but yeah.
Oh, I wish you would have.
George's boss. Yeah.
I was like, was that? And I went digging, and they did end up showing because it was like a video highlight of him, like with a lot of hair and like being very Russian and dictatory.
Very funny.
And I was like, Kruger. Out of nowhere. Turns out these people did have jobs before.
Nobody's leaving till George pins me.
How many times have you seen this, Brady?
4. Yeah, 4 or 5 probably. There were, I think the bulk of them were in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like when it came out, and then like probably like 98 college watched again. But
were you with us at Kevin's when we watched it?
No, I think you and I shared a room, so it might have just been.
But it was like,
I was
4 of us in there.
Maybe there was.
Matt was there.
Who was this?
Yeah,
Where was this?
Kevin's bachelor party.
Was I there? Where was Kevin's bachelor party?
It was in Michigan. Some
I didn't
big
go
old
to
house.
Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I? I went to the wedding.
I don't know where you were.
Who knows?
Maybe you were on the road still.
The wedding was like 3 weeks after Roman was born.
You don't remember playing paintball?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
The wedding was like 3 weeks after Roman was born.
Yeah.
So if the bachelor party was any closer to that, then I would have been out. I kind of got lucky to go to the wedding,
right?
And just because I was going to be in it, that's why Mary was like, you should go."
Yeah.
This wedding's definitely going to last. You should definitely go be a part of it.
Oh,
it's still going.
Oh, she sucked.
So
I've been a part of multiple divorces.
So, question, guys. Explain the whole Crimson Tide. Where does it come from? I know I could look it up, but I want one of you guys to explain it to me. Alabama, Tide,
I had explained it to Jen. So
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
So there was a reporter that said that when the University of Alabama, when they took the field in their red jerseys, they looked like a crimson tide coming down the field, and that's the nickname that they got. And then because it's the USS Alabama, they nicknamed them Crimson Tide, aka Roll Tide is their chant.
But they're actually the Crimson Tide now, right? Like that, they don't have another team name.
No.
So when did it change from what were they before?
I think they were just University of Alabama.
I'm saying you're saying a reporter coined the term, but if it was their name, then
This is my
you
question.
wouldn't had to have coined anything. Like they look like a Crimson Tide.
Like were they?
Well, it's because they are the
Wild
Crimson
Boars,
Tide.
and
No.
then they became. You know what I mean? Like were they the Razorbacks?
No, that's Arkansas.
I know,
No, you don't.
I do.
They're
But it's a red team, right? I was just, I don't know. I was
Yeah.
thinking another.
not Crimson though.
Right, good point.
It's widely believed to have originated in a 1907 game against Auburn.
Maybe they just didn't have a name.
A sports writer, Hugh Roberts, is credited with describing the team as a Crimson Tide in his recap, and the name stuck.
So did they not have a name prior to that?
Probably not. They were
Deeper
just
question.
University
That's-
of Alabama.
Bama.
Right, it could have just been Alabama. But great title for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Although
USS
there was
Alabama.
there was a little bit of blood, a little bit of crimson.
Let me tell you, this is going to be a little bit personal. The most annoying thing, I mean, insanely annoying, is I struggle with this a lot with movies we watch, shows I watch, because a lot of the time that's at 9 at night, 10 at night. Everything would have been fine if, logically, on a submarine movie, there was no fucking dog.
I knew you were going to say something about the dog,
But
I was
this
going to
movie
defend him.
had to have an insane amount of dog shots peeing inside the sub. This dog would not be on a fucking sub.
You
Are
don't
we
think so?
kidding me?
I don't know. They had goldfish too. Did you notice that? Why would they
full
bring
tank.
Why would they bring a fish tank?
Philippi.
Yeah, the goldfish was a bit much, but the dog, I can
see the dog. It goes everywhere with them.
yeah,
Is there no pressure related issues?
No, same as
they
the us.
equalize it. Yeah.
You don't get the bends unless you come up faster in your bubbles.
I just don't think there's any reason at all there would be a dog on a submarine.
I think you let. Well, I don't know. I
Shit,
guess they let the
piss,
commander do whatever
all
he
over.
needs to keep him in
That's
a
garbage.
good frame of mind, so he doesn't
Well,
go nuts like he did.
it made my viewing.
Were they both right, guys? Or
It made my viewing experience worse because my dog was not happy that there was another dog in its
Oh,
in its vision.
that's why.
So at 10 at night, my dog is barking up a storm because there's a stupid ass Jack Russell Terrier running
the
around
smartest animal,
the
on
USS Alabama.
I don't think they were both right. I think
Pretty clearly.
Denzel was like, we got to double check this. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just say, oh, this is the last thing I got, and then we're going to go shoot rockets.
It's definitely hindsight, right? That he's right. Solidifies him being right. But I think in the moment, he's right to say we have to try to get an answer. It's a very fine line, though.
And they do it very fast. And the whole point that George, how do you say his name? Dunza Cobb was the character's name. Said is like the only reason is because he was going to do it without superseding you. He didn't even take like a minute to discuss it with you, which is all you wanted.
Yeah, and you
So,
can't.
yeah,
just,
if he hadn't done
he
that,
didn't have the
he
authority
hadn't
to fire
freaked out.
him.
Right.
It is weird that Denzel had the authority to fire him instead, or whatever.
Right.
Right. But it was like you can't
The
do
other
that,
way
but
around.
you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
The subordinate can definitely fire his boss. The boss can't fire the subordinate.
Yeah, only because they need to take a second. But yes, so I agree with that. But then at the end, you got to be like, "Are you shitting me? We're both right. We're both wrong. We're both right. I was 1,000% right." But he stuck up for him at the end, I guess. It's kind of it, and
Yeah.
recommended him to be a captain.
Did you recommend him to be captain, or
I
he
think
just said
so.
he gets his next commission, which
I felt like that was vague.
is just
Yeah,
like he
it
gets
was-
to be XO on another boat.
Oh, I thought maybe. Okay.
Getting his next didn't. I didn't necessarily interpret it as he was getting like a
Okay,
promotion
yeah,
or anything.
yeah.
But
I noticed it too. I wasn't sure what exactly it meant, but
Gandolfini's such a good bad guy.
he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
And it's apparent even early on, like in this movie, and we saw him in True Romance, right? Was that a Tony Scott movie too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huh.
And then we also saw him in Fallen.
right, with Denzel again.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So yeah, he
We
is,
could do
he
the
is very
Mexican
good.
if you
He
want to
just
see
has
him again. Or what's the other one
Last
with
Castle?
Redford? There it is, Last Castle.
Yeah.
What's the one with my boy Bernthal? It's his like last movie.
Punisher.
No, there's the one. It's
Bernthal
him,
and-
Bernthal. I'm trying to think of who else is in
Accountant
it.
2.
It's like a heist movie where they like find money from the mob and they
The
like,
Many Saints of Newark? It's a
No.
prequel.
We did that. That was the prequel to The Sopranos.
That's the Sopranos thing.
No, that's all that comes up for those two. You sure it's Bernthal?
Yeah, it was funny enough. It's a movie about Bernthal has a dog, and it's one of the ones that Shea Serrano mentioned. Like, who's the best dog owner? And it's like between him and John Wick and Will Smith and
The Drop, Enough Said?
The Drop.
Oh, The Drop, okay.
That's it. The Drop.
Yeah, that is the last movie. Enough Said was with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. The Drop is...
I don't
know
is that with
this
Bernthal? It's Tom Hardy?
Oh,
Is that what
Hardy.
you're
That's
thinking?
what
You're
it is.
thinking of Hardy,
Not
yeah.
Bernthal. That's why I got it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, Hardy.
And Naomi Rapace.
It's got a good Rotten Tomato score too. It's 88%.
I've seen part of
I've seen
it in the beginning when I've seen like clip from Hardy in the bar.
Got it.
I never saw the movie though.
2014.
The look that Denzel gives Viggo Mortensen when they retake the con, and he's just like, "You son of a bitch! Like, you were at my kid's birthday party, and now you're
Yeah.
gonna sell
Can't
me
even
out."
look at him. Vigo's a good actor too.
Yeah,
I know, and
And
you
I
know,
thought
for
he did
me,
well in this.
I don't even know if I knew that. Like, obviously, at this point, who Viggo was.
No, of course not.
But I'm saying even when Lord of the Rings came up and he had his come up, I don't think I ever knew it was like, oh, that's the guy from Crimson Tide. Like, he was just a guy.
yeah.
First thing I remember seeing him in was the murder movie. It's like with Gwyneth Paltrow, I want to say.
Shallow Hal?
Perfect Murder, I think.
You watched a very different version than I watched. Is that
Yeah.
the director's cut?
Michael Douglas, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Viggo Mortensen. It's a remake of a Hitchcock movie. But that's the
Surprised
first thing
you
I
didn't
remember
know that.
seeing. Yeah, I remember seeing him in. And also, speaking of old movies, have you guys ever seen The Caine Mutiny with
Please say Michael Caine.
Humphrey Bogart? It's just a really good mutiny movie. Kind of similar. I think.
Better than Mutiny on the Bounty?
Have you seen that?
No.
That's even older. That Brady would hate. But The Caine Mutiny, I can see you guys enjoying if you're into like
Old movies.
Usurping power.
Yeah, I mean it's a very good. I guarantee that the writers of Crimson Tide have seen the Caine Mutiny and borrowed from it.
Do you know who
it's really good?
one of the writers of Crimson Tide is?
Herman Wouk, who wrote the Caine Mutiny? No.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh? I did not know. Oh, Tony Scott and yeah.
I saw some notes about Denzel
I don't
and
feel
him.
anything Tarantino about it though.
It's
Do you?
the Silver Surfer scene.
That makes sense.
That was Quentin Tarantino.
That makes sense.
I-
He loves to throw in like a pop culture argument.
Yeah.
Madonna, Like a Virgin, is about big dicks. Beatles versus Elvis.
I saw some notes about Tarantino and Denzel, and like it wasn't good.
Yeah, they got
Denzel
into
like
it a little
confronted him about why his use of the N word, and like something like Tarantino was like, let's take this outside or talk privately about this, and Denzel like stood his ground, but then years later was like, yeah, I probably didn't handle that well.
Who said Denzel? Or?
Denzel said he probably didn't need to like confront this director on set in front of everybody about that.
Take it in private.
But I didn't necessarily know what the Tarantino connection was. I kind of just assumed he was.
Where do you come down on the Silver Surfer argument? Because I don't really know. Kirby or Mobius?
I'm going to go with Kirby just because.
Is Morbius being like an author?
I
'Cause
think
Jack Kirby's the writer, right?
Jack Kirby was the creator.
Like yeah.
him.
So
and
he's saying the
Stan Lee.
original Silver Surfer versus like a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that deep in the Silver Surfer like lineage and oeuvre.
Should we go into?
Give me Vanessa Kirby.
And is she in the
Fantastic
latest
Four.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's Silver Surfer adjacent,
Adjacent.
right?
It's
Yeah,
it's just Silver Surfer's in there.
He's one of the Fantastic Four. No.
No.
Yeah.
Just another. It's the Herald of Galactus.
Adjacent.
Yeah,
Jason,
Jason
yeah, that's
is
what I thought.
better.
Okay.
It's our girl from
I know Vanessa
Ozark
Kirby.
is the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
in the new
right.
one.
She's
Julia
Julia
Garner?
Garner. Yeah.
Yep.
We should. No, I don't know if we should do those. I don't know if I'm ready to go into those.
No.
The first ones that were shit, and this one that might be okay.
There's so many Fantastic Fours. You don't want to go down. That
I
route.
just was like, oh, you were talking about all these mutinies. And I was like, oh, is there not a movie called Mutiny? Because that feels like that should be a movie name at some point. And I looked it up, and there is one coming out in 2026 starring Jason Statham and Annabelle Wallace.
Is it on a ship of some kind, or
It doesn't look like it. Just I see Statham holding the gun. You're not going to believe it.
That's strange.
But I'm in. And then I recognize the bad guy, but I don't. He's not listed by name, and I can't. Anyway. Sorry.
But mutiny is an interesting concept.
Yeah,
I think.
it is like it creates the tension that you need for a movie, and it heightens it, especially in this one because you're like, yeah, was he right? Was he wrong? And then the other thing that kind of weighs on you is once Denzel takes over the ship, and he now has to make the decisions, like when the thing is flooding, and they're like, hey, we need to close it, and you're like, come on, Silver Spoons, close it up. And he's like, but there are people still down there. He's like, you got to close it or we're all going to die.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, now you closed it, and now you're responsible for those guys who died.
Yeah, you're staining the resume of the good guy, right? In doing that,
Right.
In the movie, you're putting him as, if you're rooting for him watching the movie, you're getting hit in the face with the fact that he's also correctly letting
He made the right choice.
letting
but
people
it's the hard
letting
choice.
people die, right?
Yeah.
I think that also leads to
So he's got blood on his hands.
right, but it also leads to like the further like down the line, like, hey, I'm willing to sacrifice not only us on this boat for the greater good, for the majority of people to survive, right? Like, I'm not going to launch nuclear missiles just because we got a notice that says we should have. And we got another one that didn't come through, and I can't verify that. So I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure that we're not the ones making the mistake. And I think that's kind of builds off of that, first conflict that he had to deal with. So
Yeah, agreed. It's we've talked about Tony Scott a bunch, and I feel like you could just list his movies out and be like, it's a guy's haven of movies. Like, dude, all right, I'm gonna sit down. You just make me watch 3 Tony Scott movies and tell me that my day is gonna be great, right? Like, good luck ruining my day or ruining my night by telling me I have to watch a Tony Scott movie.
Well, Lindsay always asks, like, "Oh, so what's the theme?" Or this side, I'm like, "Submarines."
She was like,
she just is
U-571, and you're like, no, I'm out.
She's just laughing because it's like she's like thinks we're digging deep or whatever. We're in our 370th or whatever it is episode. I'm like, no, but this is dad movie territory.
We're scratching the
for
surface,
sure, right?
To a degree. There's an argument that we
should have done this years ago.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. Yeah,
and if nothing else, for all you loyal listeners out there, it gives you a chance to revisit some of these movies that you might not have seen in 20 years or 25 years.
all right, if I had to pick the top 3 Tony Scott movies for Brady,
ooh.
I'm going to go.
Oh, now I want Martin. Wait, simultaneously, I want Martin to start looking it up to pick. You're going to pick for Jelani. I'm going to pick for you.
Okay.
This is fun.
It's something. Tony Scott directed.
Tony Scott directed.
Just so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
For Brady,
So-
you got a couple of minutes because you're going to edit this. So
Yeah.
You're going first, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I already got one for Jelani, by the way, just so we're on the same page. Man, it's a hard thing to do. I'm like looking at these and be like, I'm picking what I think my 3 are. So
Right.
when
That's what's tough.
when Jelani gives it to me,
But that's gonna be hard to verify because you're.
well, that's why
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think we're all honest about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got Martin's, and I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I think I got my 3 for him.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So if I was picking the top 3 Tony Scott films for Brady, I'd go 1, True Romance, 2, Days of Thunder, 3, Spy Game.
I think I would I would agree with
Do
you.
you concur?
Generally. I concur. Maybe not True Romance is the only one I'm not sure. Maybe I'd pick Last Boy Scouts for him. But if I was going for Jelani, I would say, and you kind of already tipped your hand because you said Crimson Tide. That's what started this.
Well, he
but,
said his top 3 Denzel movies. He didn't say,
but yeah, that's true. But let's assume. So I'm going to say Crimson Tide, Enemy of the State, and Man on Fire.
so Man on Fire for Jelani is an automatic in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think
and that's what I'm saying. That's actually why I don't know where that falls.
I think I'm the toughest one here
in the hierarchy. But so for for Martin, I have True Romance. That to me was the obvious one.
Yeah.
Is from there is where, because you think you're right. I actually have Man on Fire for you too, Martin. And the third I had for you was Top Gun.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Deja Vu is my dark horse. I love that movie.
See, now I think
it's
he's reaching.
good.
Now
I'm not Deja Vu, and then but you're probably right about Top Gun. If I'm being honest,
in my brain, I was like, Martin would say this. Oh, you gotta put the original Top Gun in there.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna argue with you on that one, but Deja Vu for sure a top 3.
So Days of Thunder for me, no doubt. Martin was right. Last Boy Scout I would have over
True Romance.
True Romance and Spy Game, and that is no slight to Top Gun, but
You're a Maverick fan.
I also Top Gun Maverick is just like it's so great.
But he didn't direct it.
No, I know.
know.
I'm just saying, but like from the
but
Top
that's
Gun,
from the Top Gun genre.
Yes.
like I'm gonna lean Top. Some people are gonna have the nostalgia for the OG. I think Maverick is so good that it's like that's if I'm going a Top Gun movie, I'm taking that. So like I've lost my affinity to that, but like yeah, it's Last Boy Scout, Days of Thunder, and honestly, in Spy Game, Enemy of the State's great, Man of Fire's great. There's just again,
I liked Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 as well.
oh my god,
I didn't mind it.
Travolta.
I was going to say Travolta breaks it for Brady.
Probably, but
Yeah.
but it's still
Well, it didn't
I
even
like
look.
the old school movie too. It's a remake. I think it's
Yeah.
a Carpenter movie. No, I think that's something else. But
The one with Mathau.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at True Romance,
Is
Man
there
on
anyone-
Fire, and I'm looking at the top 3 rated 7 point.
Do we miss any for
And
you
Crimson
though,
Tide is the top 3.
Jelani, or was
Yeah, where are you
I
at?
dead on?
Man on Fire would be 1.
Yeah,
No doubt. No doubt.
Spy Game might be 2.
Ooh,
Spy Game.
love
And
it.
then I think out of these, I would put Crimson Tide.
Oh,
third.
not Enemy of the State.
I'd
was wrong
like
about
Enemy
that.
of the State, but
Yeah, you got to narrow it down. It's
Another
tough.
another Hackman and
Hackman, Will Smith,
remember I watched it again
Jason Lee.
within the last couple of years, and I was like,
Jason Lee.
this is good. It's a pretty good movie.
Did we do it?
No, we were going to.
I was thinking.
I feel like we
Oh, we did.
might
feel
have.
like we could have. Yeah, I think we did.
I feel like we did.
This would be the first time I'm wrong.
It's so bad.
If we did it and I don't remember.
I think we did it too because I'm remembering the shootout
yeah.
and we talked.
Yes, because I mentioned the shootout was similar to the one in True Romance.
Why did we do it though? With what?
That's a fair question.
Who knows?
True Romance?
No, that doesn't sound
Tony
right.
Scott.
But maybe
Tony Scott. And
we'll check the tape.
We can check the tape for sure. Look, there's a way. I have a real hard time remembering movies that we've done, but I stand by it though. If you want to make a Tony Scott night, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be all right.
As always, you don't have to float the buoy to get radio signals for our Film Fathers podcast. You can just subscribe wherever you listen, and we'll make sure you get the full emergency action message. Thanks. Float the buoy.